So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football, and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin Lopez, you have to wonder what it is with them and elite central midfielders, but he's going to be, if everything works out, that is, he's going to be up there with the best of all.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mbappe is onto this. Fermin. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga. Barnes providing an outlet on that flank. No, that's too long. Andrić. And it's Camavinga. And Simeone. Looking for options for movement. Great work on the overlap. Shapes to shoot! Caicedo. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Aguero. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Fermin. Now it's Agahawa. Yamal. Knocks it into space. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that was nowhere near his best. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. And Aguero! Tacho calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? Caicedo engages and forces him off the ball. Andrić. Oh, he's burst through! And he shoots! Has fallen kindly here! Goal! And we have liftoff! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be...
Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. Romero, always a very imposing presence at the back. Great ball if he can get there. Goes for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Now it's Lopez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Romero. Ah, he's given it away. He's picked his way through. Great chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Camavinga. Great vision. He shifted it to the flank. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Agahawa. Rooney claims comfortably.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pacho. And that's a throw-in. Camavinga, and that's really well manoeuvred. Now he's got space here. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Succumbs to the pressure.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Agahawa. And this is Aguero. Now it's Simeone. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Going for goal! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please join me.
What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
India just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So, into the second half.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Simeone. Camavinga. Now it's Aguero. And here's Agahawa. This looks promising. And he's in on goal. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, they could be caught. And the finish! Oh, good finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 55 minutes is...
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Aguero. And the shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
57 minutes is number 21, Sergio Aguero.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that is a little undercooked. And he's intervened well there. Jimenez.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Real chance! And that is wildly off target. Vardiol. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Lopez. Eze. And Jamal. Yildiz. And Jamal. Nicely shaped ball. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Vardiol. And it's Lopez. Caicedo. Barnes. Takes on his marker. And Caicedo. Yamal. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! That is a gem! Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Cesena really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Yamal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Simeone.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Simeone with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Tacho cuts out the pass. And he thumps it clear. Into the last quarter of an hour. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Agahawa. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. And a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's Aguero! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Ah, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Aguero. He is through here. Barnes. Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball.
India really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Aguero. He might be in here. Oh, super ball. Chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Yamal picks it up out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added time.
Vardiol makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. Cross into the box. Caicedo, who does have an assist to his name. And that is as much time as there will be. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. India succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.
Well, the biggest compliment I can pay them, Peter, is that they didn't look as if they'd gone down to 10 men. They spread them.
India are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Fernandes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's Camavinga. And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexandro. Camavinga. Yildiz. Now it's Yamal. And it's Caicedo. Barnes. Eze. Looking for a runner. Now it's Barnes. Barnes! And he's following up. Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
India restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Can he get it through? And he's there to belt it away. Can he get on the end of this? In towards the back stick. Alexandro is there and he can get that clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Camavinga. He's shifting through the gears here. Threads one in. And he's definitely... He's having a shot! Goal! Japan! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Barnes. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's good running with the ball. Tries one from range. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Yildiz.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a little off target. Rijkaard. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Caicedo. That's Eze. Akanji. Good ball over the top. Alexandro. Alexandro has created one goal already. Eze going forward. Knocks it into space. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Akanji. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Japan now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Guardiol tries to clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
India have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe gets on his bike and on the move. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Alexandro. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available. And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution on the field. Number 4, Yamal.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Mbappe. Coming on
I
the
think
field.
they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good alertness. Now it's Kane. Stood up well to him there. Yildiz. Messi. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. India come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, easy pickings there. Caicedo being hunted in packs.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Has a look up and delivers. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, it's a great ball here. And a chance! And yes, it's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
India cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Eze. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Kane. Now it's Eze. Messi. India still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Eze. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Fernandez gets a cross in. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Musiala. Camavinga. And it's Alexandro. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. For Musiala. Alexander-Arnold. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that has left him in a heap. Caicedo is the guilty party there.
Substitution.
And it's Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Jimenez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great ball if he can get there. Fernandez. Rijkaard. And this is Kane, just eases him off the ball. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. India have it back and can go again. Messi. It's a promising position, cross into the box. And he's there to clear it.
Substitutions taking place.
Japan making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
No way through. Lovely pass. It's Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
India have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good foot in there. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Not where it came from.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. And the number on the board is 3. And Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Fernandez. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Messi. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both,
I'd like to draw
a
your
very good
attention to the
evening.
screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.